What's going on, guys? Manny here with Yellow Tape DFS, here to give you my value plays for Week 9. I'm going to go over each position and give you about 2 plays at each spot and tell you where I'm going to go personally with some exposure as far as GPP plays are concerned. Alright, so starting off in quarterback, the ones that I do like for value this week, you're going to have Jake Luton, the rookie 6th-rounder that's going to be filling in for Gardner Minshew. Now, he has not made his NFL debut, so this will be it here, guys. Now, most rookie quarterbacks do have a little rocky road on their first game, but he does have some offensive weapons. And with people like DJ Chark Jr. and Robinson on his line that happen to be in decent spots, as well as Jake Luton himself, I think that he can go ahead and get you 3 to 4x his price tag. At $4,900, you're looking at a backup price tag, which is what he was, but now he's starting. So at $4,900, I definitely want to have exposure to that. Houston's got middle to lower the pack defense on all spectrums. I just see this being a game where it's close. A lot of people are probably leaning towards Houston's favor in a blowout. I'm not going to predict it that way. That's not the way the game script goes out for me. And then as the second quarterback value option, Chase Daniels. Now, we've seen this guy play before as a backup in other places. Now he's on the Lions, and Stafford tested positive for COVID-19. Now, granted, we know Galladay's not going to be playing, right? So that leaves in Marvin Jones Jr., which everybody's going to go to. So I do feel like this is going to be a really, really awkward situation, but it's from someone that already has NFL experience. And Minnesota being a decent team with a poor record, okay? I do see this game being somewhat close as well, with or without Stafford. So Chase, Stafford, it wouldn't matter at that point. Now, both of them have very bad run defense, both teams. Both teams are bad against the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the running back position right now as I continue this video and go straight to the receivers. Because with Chase Daniel in the mix, I also love Marvin Hall at $3,800. Now this guy in Week 8 had 7 targets, 4 receptions, 113 yards. So he already got the 100-yard bonus. The only thing he didn't do was get into the end zone. Now, with Galladay being out, this guy's going to start. And on top of that, if we look over here on coverage, we go to Detroit, and we see Marvin Hall here. He's got a decent matchup. All right. They all have decent matchups, once again, because they're not that great in the air. So Marvin Hall at $3,800, I don't have a big problem. I actually like this guy. I'm waiting for some more news because this guy, he might be cash viable, in my opinion, to be completely honest with you. All right, then since we're still in receivers, let me go ahead and go to my next guy. He gets a lot of air yards. Darnell Mooney. All right, now he's $3,900. He has a ton of air yard opportunity. He did get himself into the end zone, 5 of 6 for 69 in a tub. All right, for $3,900, if you're getting something remotely close to this production, you're ecstatic. He more than 4x his money, right? And then last week it was $3,500. He 5x'd. So with that, and then the spot that the Bears are in against Tennessee, which their defense isn't that great. But actually, I think their defense is actually great, but they haven't been playing well. Let me rephrase that. So when the playoff time comes, you're going to see Tennessee's defense pick back up. But I do like Darnell Mooney at $3,900. I think that's absolutely great. Then let's go to the running backs. Now, in running backs, we're going to have a guy that we did run last week with DJ Dallas. He's at $5,000. Now, this guy's on my radar because we don't know if Chris Carson's going to play. So if he's out again, now this guy is a catching back. He had 18 attempts plus 5 targets, so he had 23 touches. He went for 22. He got in the end zone 2 times. So they're giving him that goal line work close to the end zone. I love it. I love everything about it. We just have to pay attention to injury news at this point. All right, and then for the next running back, we are going to go to Justin Jackson. Now, he had 17 attempts and 5 targets, so he had 22 touches. The guy, he gets the job done. Okay, I've seen him week in and week out whenever he gets that volume. Look at this. For $4,900, you can sign me up. And you're going against a Raiders defense that's terrible against the run to begin with. So I think if he has an explosion game, this is the one. If you want him to have a ceiling game, once again, this is a GPP play, this is the one. I like Justin Jackson here against the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, now moving over to tight end. One of the guys I want to talk about, Logan Thomas. He's going against the Giants. Last time he played against the Giants, he was 3 for 4 for 29, or 3 for 4 for 42. His longest was 29 with a touchdown. All right, now he's gotten to the end zone the last 2 games, and he's going against the Giants again. Now the Giants are bad against tight ends, and they're pretty bad against catching backs as well. And then any receivers that are 6'2" or taller, for the most part. So at this rate, with Kyle Allen at quarterback, I think it's easy to check down and get to Logan Thomas. 3,700, I don't see an issue. If he gets in the end zone, you're happy. And then the other guy that I do want to look at is Greg Olsen. Now, if I can find him here, right there. The problem is he's questionable. He's got a foot injury, and that's something that he's had issue with in the past seasons. So we do need to monitor that. But if he suits up and he plays at 3,100, I think it'd be a great way to differentiate yourself from people that are stacking this very popular Seattle-Buffalo game, right? Because everybody wants to go Wilson, Metcalf, Lockett, or Allen, Diggs, Brown, and a run back with Lockett, or running back, whether it's Carson or Dallas or anything of that nature. You want to be able to have a way or a place to differentiate yourself to be able to hit that higher price point ticket, like the Millionaire Maker. If you're trying to play it, you need to be able to be different. All right, so those are the 2 plays from each side that I am looking at. I'm not going to go over defense because defense I kind of plug in whoever fits in as far as game scripts go. But that is what I am looking at. You have 8 plays there. We're going to go back over. We had Chase Daniels, Jake Luton, Justin Jackson, and DJ Dallas, Marvin Hall, and Darnell Mooney, and then Logan Thomas and Greg Olsen. Those are the 8 players that I'm looking at for value plays currently. You'll have more information when I give out that final take video tomorrow, guys. Until then, you stay blessed. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and stay tuned because we're going to make sure you're getting that money, guys. Stay blessed.